The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Washington Commanders and the Philadelphia Eagles. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
On one, ready?
Quickly to the air is Burrow. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams.
On one, ready?
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
Here we go, here we go.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Fielded at the 33. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Hurts. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved. Able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guy's. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Check, man.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Hey, check that. Street.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Akers powering his way into the end zone. It's a touchdown. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
From the 25 on second down. Burrow firing quickly here, and that's complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Burrow will throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They're passing here. Joe Burrow airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1, ready?
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
11 coming.
Now Burrow. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's going to have a Commander's first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run once more with Henderson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, Burrow. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
In motion goes the tight end.
11-90.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Williams will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
11.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown! Tyler Higbee. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Commanders are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. But first down, Hurts. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now flags come in here. Looked like one of the Eagles might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. And this is going to be intercepted. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On the counter, here's Williams. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. He did a fine job there not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly. And not trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Dan Cruikshank. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago. He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position. Fights through, and now a crease. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a 1st down himself.
Ready? Check contact, check contact. Ready?
They'll run here with Akers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cam Akers, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, it's still in the first half here, a long way to go. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. Now it's Burrow. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fielded at about the 28. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker.
Let's go now. Pat the street. Pat the street.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. Able to connect with Dotson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Hurts to throw. Complete. It's Dotson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick slant, Dotson. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. They'll look to throw again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there as the first half half is winding down. And the Eagles will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Final play of the half for Burrow and company. And he's got this to Jefferson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Philly. 75 yards. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there. After the big play, a chance to finish now on first and goal. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Cam Akers, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Eagles come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. First down, here's Burrow. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. On some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
11 empty. 12.
Here's Burrow to Jefferson on the slant. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up the third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
Check pass, check pass.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Hey, check that. Street.
Akers again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, they made the play there, and I'll guarantee you their coaches and the other players are screaming at them about their pride. Come on, guys. He's already gotten in 3 times. You can't give up a 4th one. And on that play, they were able to make the stop.
And you knew they were going to go to him to try to get that 4th.
And why wouldn't they? It's not just getting the 4th. He's the hot hand, so to speak, right? The hot feet in this situation. And he knows how to find the end zone. That time, he just didn't get there.
What a stand so far defensively. And now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal. Now back to throw. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He will be brought down well shy of the goal line. He had 3 touchdowns already, but won't get a 4th here. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On third down, here's Williams. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
11.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. From the 22, here's second and 8. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Another modest gain there on that one. And I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Burrow looking to pass. This one swung out to Williams. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
On one, ready?
Here we go with Williams. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Hurts. Wide open receiver complete. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just past the 35. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB. Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Eagles are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. That's caught again by Schultz. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. But 1st down, Hurts. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Commanders are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
Hey, it's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cam Akers punching it in from a yard away. And the Eagles are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Here we go.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They run it again with Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Up the middle, it's Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here we go. 11, 11, 11, 11.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A pair of 1st downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
Here we go, here we
The
go.
full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11.
Now Burrow. goodness, another interception. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Schultz. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hurts. He finds his target. It's Schultz. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. When you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
And he's going to take this close to the 1st down marker as he stopped at the Eagles' 36. Henderson will try and run for the 1st. And he gets it down to the 32.
Here we go.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Burrow will throw. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And the Commanders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
On one, ready?
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And now the Washington offense going to stay out there and go for 2. And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved.
Hurts fumbles it. But I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was. And Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He's airing it out for Williams. This is caught inside the 15. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. Quite a show.